What's up, guys? It's Lefty here with your daily sports betting picks for Wednesday, August 4th. And our ship is taking on water, boys. We're either going to plug the holes or we're going to sink. But really, this is baseball betting. It's a daily grind. It's only going to take one to turn it around. And as tempting as it is to just start firing in, getting to get it all back, we got to keep our focus on the big picture. A couple days in baseball means nothing over the course of an MLB season. Just going to be careful to avoid some traps, like the good bad traps, I call them. And around this part of the season, we start to see them on a nightly basis. Odds makers inflating the good teams and undervaluing the perceived bad teams. The odds makers know which teams will be getting betting support, and they'll simply make betting those teams really expensive. Last night, Pitt versus Milwaukee was a good example. Everyone and their mother knows the Brewers are better than the Pirates. That's not even a question. But are they worth minus 225? Because the way you want to think about it is, if they played this game under exactly the same conditions, would the Brewers win 70 out of 100 times or 14 out of 20 times? Because if you convert minus 225, it's a probability of 70%. So when you look at games, you want to look at the probability rather than just the money line. I don't believe the Brewers win that specific matchup 70 out of 100 times. And, of course, they're not playing the game 100 times in a row. But that's the approach you want to take when betting money lines. If you continue to make the right decision based on the probability, the rest will take care of itself. And I apologize for the people who were just here for the picks, but I'm not a pick seller. I just kind of use the picks as a disguise to spread sports betting education. And even if you don't realize it yet, the only way to improve your betting is by learning. And even after you learn, you still might not win because there's certain personality traits you must need in order to win long term. But for anyone who could care less about learning, you can always have the option to fast forward to the end. I'll always recap the picks in the last 30 seconds. And for the people who are interested in learning, they can watch the whole vids. But now, finally, for the picks, or I should say pick, I only got one official play today. I'll share other plays on betting later today in the Discord community, but for the official daily plays, I'm going back to what worked yesterday. Braves-Cardinals game with Smiley and Happ. It's almost identical to yesterday's game. It's a lefty versus lefty matchup. I mean, even Cardinals starter Happ is making his first start with his new team, just like Lester did last night. And just like last night, we have the starting pitching edge in this game too. Maybe even more of an edge, actually, than last night. Opposing batters are hitting 304 off the lefty Happ, and he's going to have to hit, too. So that's an auto out in the Cardinals lineup there. And we know from yesterday's video, Atlanta is much better offensively versus left-handed pitching than the Cardinals. So why can we get Atlanta at such a cheap price? And like yesterday, if it's a trap, so be it. I'm going to pay to find out. So I'm going Atlanta minus 107 for the official play. This was very close to being a 2-unit play, and the only thing that got me off it being a 2-unit play was market related. If we take a look at this graph here, we can see that the Braves went up to minus 120 twice, once late last night, and again around 9 a.m. this morning. Atlanta got back up to minus 120, but almost immediately Cardinals steam hit the screen and books adjusted down to basically a pick 'em. So although I'm happy to get the Braves at that minus 105 range, I'd feel a lot better without the Cardinals steam. But one of us will be right. It's either the Cardinals steam is right or us with the Braves. So let's click this one into our account. Braves minus 107 for the official daily play. And really quickly, before I wrap this one up, there's a trend I've been tracking since last year, and it's the first half unders at Coors Field where the Rockies play. Since last year, the under first half is 55, 27, and 2. That's good enough for 67%. And it's something like 12 and 3 in its last 15. But the last two first halves at Coors Field have gone over. So now the question is, does it bounce back to its winning ways, or are we starting to see some regression? And it's just something I'm keeping an eye on. Thought it would be cool to share. But that's going to do it for me today. Let's get this Braves win tonight. Appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you crush it tonight. Good luck with all your bets. And as always, may all the calls go your way.